County Assembly Finance Committee.
Yes, indeed.
In our county.
Yes.
This own revenue, what we've been trying to do, because you see now you don't want to increase rates for the commoners there will be trouble. So what we've been attempting is to seal the loopholes through which the county has been losing money. And you see, because a lot of county monies have been being lost through poor, collection techniques. So what we've been doing is even calling, for the digitization of the collection of these funds. And through that, we've seen also in Nyeri, the own source revenue rising. But you see one mistake people make is assuming that you can pick the money you are collecting there and spend it direct. You cannot.
Yes, indeed.
That money, you collect it, you bank it, then the comptroller of budget will still have to authorize you. You will write to the comptroller of budget alongside the other kitties you are receiving from the government. You will indicate, we want to spend for this and this and this purpose, and then the comptroller will give a go-ahead. Otherwise, if you collect and you spend at source, it will become a financial misdemeanor for which you can be punished.
Well, yeah, but the question was in a different direction, but I see what you
No, I want to punish you with the...
Not a problem, not a problem. Now, guys, we need to, as my director likes to say, we need to land this plane. But I want you to land this plane even as we're looking at something else going to take off next week, the conference in Homa Bay.
Yes.
I want to ask you two questions in one. It's the same thing. What can Kenyans expect from this year's DevCon? And what are you personally expecting? But really, what can Kenyans expect from devolution between now and, say, the next time you guys have to go to get re-elected? What can Kenyans expect? What is the missing potential, the unmet potential of devolution, that if this and this are done, devolution will transform even more lives than the ones you've said, the bridges you've mentioned, and the youth you're talking about? Let's start with you. Ladies first.
Yes.
Then ask.
Okay. First, devolution is not just a system of governance. It is an opportunity to offer equitable and inclusive governance and service delivery. And the theme for this year devolution conference is for the people for prosperity. Devolution as a catalyst for equity, inclusion, and social justice. So for me, how I look at it in the coming days, I imagine where we will have digital hubs in all wards, sporting facility in all wards. That is the language the youth understand. We don't need to have youth rallying all the way to KICC for job opportunities. Yes, the offices have been decentralized, but the opportunities have not yet been decentralized. And that's why I started by saying we've started the journey, the devolution journey, but we are not yet there. The seed has been planted, but the fruit are still not within the reach, and especially for young people. If you look at most budgets for the youth departments, they are underfunded. Not because the executive doesn't want to fund more, but again, we go back to the issue of the equitable share and the own source revenue. So maybe in the near future, we will see more projects, and I pray that the National Assembly and the Senate will give the ward fund, because again, if it's happening right now with special arrangement, what would happen? I think more would happen. Roads, bridges, health centers, and maybe bursaries, because that's the language the common mwananchi understands. All right. The MCAs, because they are, again, within the reach. They are within their reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
What about you?
Now, you have mentioned about this devolution conference that's coming up in Homa Bay, and also what people would expect in the next 2 years. Number one, the devolution conferences, they serve the purpose of the stakeholders light from the national government, you know, because you see His Excellency the President comes, the deputy, you know, the governors come, the speakers of the various county assemblies, the MCAs. So normally, people come there to compare ideas, to exchange ideas. Where have we won? Where do we still have challenges? You see? And the people come to ask, you know, the country comes to ask itself, what can be done to enhance and improve on the various aspects of devolution? And so, you know, as far as identifying the challenges, identifying the gains, you know, that's what I expect to come out of that meeting. Then again, you may realize that what normally happens in the country, you know, it impacts on all sectors. We've not been doing very well in terms of, you know, the kind of politics we've been having.
Okay.
And it is affecting everything, including devolution.
Right.
And that is why some of us have been saying, this is not time for campaigns. Now we are campaigning. Are there any elections that are coming up in a month or two? No. And you realize, not only are some of the projects that are being, you know, there has been a lot of destruction. Not only to the projects that have come up under devolution, but also some projects within the, you know.
Right.
So we need to tone down. We can oversight the government, we can become opposition without resorting to these, you know, distractions.